Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Feedback Friday, Art Edition. I'm your host, Jacob Johnson. It's me again. Hello, everybody. Um, so, Dave had a bunch of stuff that he's working on today, real busy with some things. And I figured, you know what, we have lots of art to do, so how about we do it again? So, we're going to be kind of continuing what we were working on last week. I did pretty much wrap that up and finish it up. We were working on this kind of like Inquisitor type character for the Valor Rift area that we're working on, and I think that came along really well. I was really happy with the kind of pose that we figured out. We got some kind of like flat colors and a little bit of detail, but we didn't go too far with it. I worked on it this week and kind of wrapped up most of it, and I mainly just wanted to show you where it's at now, and maybe we can kind of do some final tiny tweaks to it. But I think we'll just kind of start a new character after I kind of show you what we've done here. Yes, my streaming software didn't crash today. I'm still using the old webcam. I should probably, after the stream, jump over, see if it absolutely blows up my computer again. Not that I actually want to try that, but maybe I should.
OBS.
Yeah, OBS might be a better system to run. So I think today is not going to be a particularly long stream. There's other work that I wanted to wrap up by the end of the day, and that's not something that would really be kind of worth putting on stream. So it won't be a very long one today. I think what we'll do actually, the plan will be, I'll show you what I did with the Inquisitor type character. We can kind of like look at the nice kind of detail, and if people want to kind of like see a little more here and there, we can kind of try pushing it, and then we'll try creating a sketch, like a nice kind of completed sketch for a new character. And I think we'll just wrap it up with that. So we'll probably go until like I would go on lunch, and it might be like a little bit of a later lunch, let's say, depending on how the sketch goes. But I think at that point I'll just kind of wrap up the stream, and then I gotta start some other things and just kind of clear that out of the docket. So not the longest stream today. Anyone who's kind of here to kind of see the art, I think we're gonna just kind of dig right in and go for it. So where did my pen go? I was literally just using this. Can't really do anything without my pen. How did I? What did I? Where did it? How did I do this? I can't like just have a smooth stream experience. Something always must go wrong. Did I like bring it into the kitchen or something weird? Okay, well, you know what? Let's jump to what we had done. Well, the character that we had worked on, at least. I obviously have taken this quite a bit further. If you want to see what the character looked like when we wrapped up last week, you can go check out the Facebook art page that I have, and you'll see kind of where we were. And so this is where I've taken it. I really wanted to kind of go crazy on making this a really kind of ornate and kind of regal character. So everything's gold trimmed. The armor has like kind of embossing done into it. Not too crazy, I was just kind of quickly whipping up some embossed designs. She has like leather layer under the armor and chainmail kind of wrapped tunic. And yeah, so I don't know, I'm pretty happy with where it's at. I might want to get like a pattern in the inside of the cape so it's like lined with something nice. I think that could look good. I'm not totally sure if I'm happy with how the tuft of kind of hair or fur off the top of the helmet looks. I don't hate it. I think it works, but I'm not sure if it's the best. And I was considering adding like gemstones, but I'm not sure where I would actually place those. I think there's already quite a bit going on, and I'm not sure I'd be able to kind of balance it all that easily. Um, so that's where we're at with that character. If you guys have any kind of ideas on what could look even cooler and take it to another level, we can definitely take a look and maybe try that. I also did a little bit more detail on the flooring, just to kind of make it grounded nicely. I might want to touch up the background just a little bit. It's kind of unresolved here. Not that it matters all that much. It's we don't need to draw much attention away anyways. So you know what? How about I just kind of put this up here and try and find my stylus. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be BRB. So I'm a dummy. There's this thing. This is a pen stand that you put the pens in, and it holds it in a particular place for you. Apparently, I don't normally use that. I did this time. Therefore, it was hard to find. Also, I put my water bottle in front of it, so that's why I didn't see it. But yeah, normally I just kind of lay this on the top of my keyboard in between the F keys and the number line, and it just kind of sits nicely there. So that's where I kind of hold it so the cats don't knock it around. Because the pen holder, though designed for these, does kind of allow the cats to smash it around, and so yeah, that's how I lost my stylus, by putting it away. Cool. Defeated by a pen holder. Yeah, that's who I am as a person right there. Okay, so let's see. So much detail. Yeah, it's true. I did go overboard. I probably shouldn't, because we are running behind schedule on the docket that we have. But I could not help myself. I just really, really wanted to kind of like push the limit on the kind of details on this. Admittedly, the high detail stuff actually didn't consume much time. Doing like the embossing and stuff like that, it was just kind of like big flat brushes, blocking it in and erasing away, and just kind of doing it as like, here's a block of it, and just kind of mark it up, erase away, and move to the next one. It actually took very little time compared to other things. But I suppose all those things, like the chainmail, the embossing, et cetera, they all kind of like add up. So, what layer did I potentially accidentally move? Oh, the eye burning layer. Yeah, and so I tried to get the wax seals to not look like some kind of ridiculous bloody wound on top, because I realized after I posted it to the art page that it kind of looked like this character just had these gaping wounds, and I'm like, oops, that's not supposed to read like that. So hopefully that reads as just kind of these wax seals, but I'm not sure if it does. Yeah, so I think, Yeah, not coffee at least. I have not spilled any coffee on my computer, thankfully. I did spill on a mouse pad a long time ago. Messed that up, but yeah. All right. Will this mouse be the only mouse on the noble floor? No. Um, we have not kind of like absolutely confirmed if we are 100% kind of adding unique mice to each of the floors aside from kind of like the set that we've created, but it's like 90% yes. We've pretty much worked through this unique set, and that means that we'll probably do the next layer of them. So there would be like this would be kind of like you know a powerful version on that floor, and then there would be kind of like a more minion version for each of them as well, and that's likely what we'll be doing next. Next kind of round. But there's still a few kind of like characters that we want to knock out to kind of before we move on. Um, Interesting how that orange color from last week now appears gold instead. So last week, the colors across the board were basically flats that just kind of are placeholder. Generally, I try and keep them around the color that I want. Actually, I think I'll pull up what I did because I actually haven't looked at it since I posted it pretty much. Um, but yeah, I'll pretty much always kind of like fill in a silhouette with a flat color and it'll be an approximate color. So generally if I'm going to do like gold trim and such, it'll be just kind of like an orange-ish color. Yeah. Okay. So it's definitely a lot simpler. Let me just paste this in here.